What? Look!
Ephraim let out a loud shout, then dragged his heavy body up onto the truck with surprising speed, abandoning the driver who was holding the fuel tank. He started the truck and fled. The driver immediately grabbed the fuel can and chased after him. Fortunately, the truck was low on fuel and couldn't move fast, allowing the driver to catch up and climb aboard. To shake off the armed militants, the driver quickly opened the fuel tank cap and risked being shot to refuel the truck. Though they succeeded in fueling up, the terrorists had already closed in. Just as the distance between them narrowed, the terrorists suddenly slammed on the brakes and stopped.
They're stopping! What the fuck?
A U.S. helicopter appeared ahead, along with a line of armored vehicles approaching. The militants were driven off, and with the help of the U.S. military, they safely arrived at an American base in Iraq. The captain, impressed that the two had dared to cross Iraq's war-torn regions just to deliver weapons, decided to pay them the full balance up front.
What's wrong about you two? Great fucking job, boys. Great fucking job.
Later, the two went to the warehouse to collect their payment. Staring at the mountains of cash, they were stunned. After receiving the payment, they were escorted back to the U.S. on a military aircraft. This single deal made them incredibly wealthy. They moved into a luxury apartment, bought sports cars, and expanded their business. As their operations grew, David one day received an earth-shattering offer. With the U.S. preparing for war in Afghanistan, they urgently needed to purchase 100 million rounds of AK-47 ammunition, 360,000 sniper rifles, and 1.08 million grenades. The total contract was worth $300 million. Securing this deal would set them up for life. They immediately went to an arms trade show to find suppliers, but after careful research, they realized an order of this scale required hundreds of permits and dealings with multiple suppliers. As middlemen profiting from the markup, they simply didn't have the capability to fulfill it. Just as they hit a dead end, David unexpectedly met a true arms trade tycoon, Henry, at a gambling table. Henry could supply all the weapons in one go, at a highly competitive price. However, being labeled a terrorist by the US, he couldn't deal directly with the military. The partnership was a perfect match. To ensure everything went smoothly, they decided to inspect the weapons in person. At an arms depot in Albania, when they arrived at the warehouse, it was filled with all kinds of military equipment, tanks, planes, everything, and inside the 6-meter-high containers before them were the 100 million rounds of ammunition. But during inspection, Ephraim made a shocking discovery. These bullets had been stored for over 40 years.